We're doing the finishing touches of the Christmas tree stand.
We're gonna try to get them done while Mom's gone.
Well, Owen is working on putting the T-posts in for the trees. I'm gonna start working on the lights. We already strung the strand of lights out, and we decided that we have a 100-foot strand of cafe lighting, and that's what we used last year. But our concern is that it used a lot of electricity because we had a battery with an inverter, and then we had a generator. And we would run the generator for the first few hours of the evening, and then we'd switch over to the battery and the inverter. And what was happening was the battery and the inverter would run for like 2 hours, and then the battery would die. And we'd bring the battery up to the house every day and recharge it. And it was a marine battery. And so we figured there was either something wrong with the inverter, or our lights sucked a lot of energy. And we had, I believe, about 25 bulbs on that were LED. So I figured it wasn't sucking that much energy. But when we got our little electric generator earlier this fall, I ended up testing the lights, and the cafe lights lasted like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and the LED Christmas lights lasted 32 hours. So we quickly realized it was the incandescent bulbs that were on the cafe lights. We had about 75 that were still incandescent. And so I priced out how much it would cost to replace those with LED. And it was the same price as getting these yellow construction lights, 100-foot strand of those. And so we saw at our local Dollar Tree, they had 100-watt LED bulbs. And let's see if we can get that to focus. There we go. They had 100-watt LED bulbs at our local Dollar Tree. So we figured in the long run it would be better to do the 100-watt bulbs in this, and it would probably provide more light. So that's what we're doing, and now we're trying to get them up and get them strung. Always be prepared. I didn't think to grab a bit for the drill because I didn't realize it didn't have one with it. So I'm using this little pocket tool to put these in. So we got the post for the light wire put up, and I forgot to put the wire through it before we put it up. So now we're gonna have to figure out if we can get up that high. Not even close. We're gonna have to take it down. While Owen was back at the house, I zip tied the lights to the cable, and I know that we're supposed to like run the cable through the holes, but we wanted to be able to take it down after Christmas without having to take the whole cable down. So I loosely zip tied them, so then once we get the cable back up, we can tighten the zip tie in the spots that it needs to be. But I got all of the last bulb in and everything, so I wanted to see with the generator how the lights looked. So I'm gonna turn it on for the first time. Just put it in, turn it on, and there we go. Those are nice and bright. That should be awesome.
Leave it on and see how long it lasts.
Right now it's at 40%. We'll see. Well, that was a failure. The cable was too heavy to lift, so we had to go cut them all off, and now we're tightening up the cable, and then we can put them on. So the plan is that we were gonna go grab our trees earlier, but we got busy and time got away from us down trying to put up the lights. So we are gonna do it now, but it is getting dark. We're gonna try to photograph or video as much as possible, and we will just let the camera roll until it's too dark. Just be careful of the tips.